Alright, we're gonna talk about this because this is just absolutely sickening and criminal what's happening to Tesla in Sweden. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't normally do these types of videos because I don't like to get into politics, even though I love talking about geopolitics and all that kind of stuff. I try to avoid that on this channel or anything. But today, what's happening to Tesla in Sweden is absolutely criminal, and I've never seen anything like it's ridiculous. Not even communist countries due to Tesla, to companies like what Sweden is doing. It's criminal, and it's worth talking about it, and to bring some light into this, because the situation, it keeps getting ridiculous and just keeps getting worse and worse by the day. It's just ridiculous. Anyways, let's just get down to it. I'm pretty pissed off. It's just ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it, which is and a country like Sweden, who is democratic. And after what's happened to Tesla, I don't think they're that democratic anymore. It's just ridiculous what's going on. So smash that like button. Let's get down to it. Usually I'm pretty darn happy when I make videos, but today I'm doing it based on frustration and just anger because the reasonings, there's just no reasoning to. Anyway, let's get down to it. I want to give a big shout out to Nicholas, though, for keeping everything in check, to making sure, for updating us on the daily what's happening in Sweden. So shout out to you, my man. I'm not too sure how many times I'm going to mention your name, or maybe not at all. So I'm going to mention it right now because all the information I'm getting is from you. All right. So shout out to him. The reason why I have strike here in quotations, well, you're going to see why in a bit. But let's go to the word sheet because I put everything in the word day by day on what's happening with this, because it's just a lot and it's developing really fast. So I had to put it on a word sheet. So let's get down to it. Starting October 27th is when all this began. Apparently, the strike was organized and planned by F-Metal. F-Metal is a union company in Sweden that unionizes companies. So that's who F-Metal is, and it's all because of them. But anyways, they organized a strike on October 27th, but no one went on strike. Why? Because the benefits and wages are better than anywhere else that F-Metal could even provide. Everyone is happy with Tesla's benefits and wages. There's no need to go unionized. So what's going on? Why did they plan this strike? Well, we're about to find out every single day we keep going forward. October 28th, F-Metal posted this on their website. F-Metal strike at Tesla. Interesting, because they're not saying Tesla employees on strike. They're saying F-Metal on strike. So right off the bat, you can already see the massive red flag what's going on. So anyways, this is what they say. The employees at Tesla deserve decent and safe working conditions, just like everyone else in the Swedish labor market. F-Metal has therefore been negotiating with Tesla for a long time. Unfortunately, they have declined to sign a collective agreement and thereby violate basic principles in the Swedish labor market. Therefore, if Metal is on strike, again, not employees, but F-Metal, which is the company, the unionized company, since October 27th at Tesla's Swedish service points and workshops. So hold on a second. They've been on strike since October 27th, but they've been talking for a long time with Tesla to get collective agreement. Something doesn't add up here. Something is fishy here. But anyway, let's keep going forward. I know this is all translated from Swedish to English, so things do look a bit odd. But nonetheless, we are understanding the basis of this. We are understanding what they're trying to say. And so far, it's not looking good. October 29th, the very next day of this, Tesla employees keep working despite strike. So really, strike. Despite a strike, they're still working. Why? Well, maybe because they don't want to go on strike, and maybe they're being forced to go on strike. Let's keep going. It's gonna get more crazier the day we keep going. October 30th, F-Metal strike's plan failed. Now the Prime Minister gets involved and says Tesla must follow F-Metal's union rules and won't, and for some reason, this is important, won't take a taxi to work if it's a Tesla. Talk about trying harder to gain the Prime Minister on board, because F-Metal organized and planned strike failed. Not because employees want to. At least that's what we know so far, right? Well, let's keep going forward. October 31st, F-Metal and Tesla meeting. Tesla workshops went on strike forcefully. They want Tesla to sign a collective agreement. So now we are learning that this is truly a forceful strike, not what employees want. November 2nd, Tesla says F off, and the strike extended. But the thing is, nobody is on strike. They're still working. Now, since Tesla told them to F off that they're not going to sign any collective agreement, F Metal gets pissed. And you know what they do? They make the transport to issue a blockade on all Teslas being imported into Sweden starting November 7th via ships. We can't get Tesla to do what we want, so we're going to stop their whole entire business. Freaking criminals. To be clear, guys, Elon Musk or Tesla is not against union. If majority of the staff wants a union, then okay, they can do a union, there's no problem. But there is a problem here. By the looks of it, if majority of people are working despite the strike, it means majority of people don't want to be unionized. So we're going to get the figures as we keep going down the days, because we are going to get exact figures. I mean, they have to get leaked. We have to know who really wants the union. And when I found out the stats, I was pissed. Let's keep going forward. November 6th, Tesla says they will not sign any agreement with F Metal. Pretty much signing them to f off again. And apparently what's happening is only union shops are striking because they're being forced to, but operations is still going on. So things are not still being disrupted. Only the places that are under unionized are being forced to tell them, hey, is it a Tesla car? Don't work on that. No. But we're on strike on that. But the Toyota, the Ford, everything else, the Volvo, you can work on those. But on Teslas, you do that, or you're going to see what's going to happen. November 7th, Tesla says again, f off. And the port blockade started. November 8th, F Metal says they are willing to push Tesla out of Sweden if nothing gets resolved. This is absolutely this is disgusting. Every country on this earth, okay, not every country, but majority of the country is begging Tesla to enter their market. Sweden, or the stupid union company, F Metal, is saying, no. If they don't get us to do what we want, we're going to kick them out of the country because we can, because we're mafias and we're criminals and we want them to do what we want to do. So much for being democratic, right? That sounds more like communist than me. And even communist countries are giving Tesla a better treatment than that. Shame on you. But it doesn't stop there, guys. It doesn't stop there on November 8th. F Metal escalates this. Tesla will not receive any mail or packages. Other unions are now joining F Metals to push a collective agreement. So things are just getting worse and worse, and these guys are trying their best to get Tesla to sit down and sign something. But here's the thing. They're not going to. You can try all you want. It's just not going to happen. Why? Because on November 9th, we found out who wants a union in the company, who wants to be unionized by Tesla, by F Metal in Tesla. And it's only 6 out of 124 mechanics are striking. All this for 6 mechanics? How about the rest of them? That's less than 5% of the entire flippin' Tesla mechanic crew. Only 6? You're doing all this for 6? I'm sorry, but those 6 mechanics need to be fired ASAP. It's just boggling my mind. More than 95% of all mechanics don't want to be unionized because they know how crap it is. We see how it is right now. So that's just 6 out of 124. At this point, I think these guys, F Metal, was waiting for an opportunity to do this. This is just, again, criminal. On November 10th, we found out there's 130 mechanics, not 124, and just the same 6 are striking. So pretty much more than 96% now don't want to be unionized. That's majority. That's pretty much 96%. That's ridiculous. However, though, F Metal says all 130 mechanics are, or forcefully, striking, which is not the case. Only 6 of them out of the 130 are. Holy Jesus. More garages are being forced to stop accepting Teslas for repairing and services. F Metal says if Tesla doesn't do what we say, we will turn off the electricity, water, and internet, totally isolating Tesla. Rumors are now coming that other car companies are supporting F Metals and other unions to stop Tesla to get them out of the country. If this is true, this is more corrupt than Ukraine. I said it. This is corruption. Bribing or getting on to kick another car company out of the market. That's just ridiculous. And all that, why? Because Tesla is winning? Because Tesla's taking a market share? Hey, you should have thought about electric vehicles 5-10 years ago. Everyone had the same race. In fact, Tesla even had it worse. You guys already are making cars. Tesla had to figure out how to make the vehicle, how to make the battery. That's just ridiculous. But that's rumors. I'm not too sure if that's true or not. That's a rumor. So let's continue with this. Absolutely ridiculous. November 11th, we learned that Union sold all Tesla investments before the blockade. So that's very interesting. Before they do all this madness and crazy stuff with Tesla, they're going to sell all their investments and say, you know what? We're going to go all in on this. We're going to make sure Tesla comes and signs a collective agreement because we can. And if they don't do it, then they can leave the country if they like. Absolutely ridiculous. And they say here, by refusing to comply with the rules of the game here in Sweden. The game here. There's a game here now, okay. Tesla is trying to gain competitive advantages by giving the workers worse wages and conditions. If 95% of the strike is not on strike and they're working and only 6 out of 130 mechanics, doesn't this contradict this? Worse wages and conditions. If that's the case, then all of them will go on strike. Then they will go, I don't work for Tesla. They're really treating us like crap. But no, that's not what's happening. We see majority actually working, going back to work and giving them the bird. What is this? Oh my God. November 13th, business at Tesla is going usual. So services is happening, repairing is happening, cars are coming in, business as usual. So really, no one is really striking, right? Striking. Business going as usual. This is hilarious. It's failing big time. November 14th, Tesla gets around the blockade and gets 72 cars into the country. The same as usual. That's hilarious. And if you guys are wondering how they get the cars in, well, they're bordered with Norway and they're coming in with trucks. So, sure, you can do a blockade, but we're going to come in through the border anyways. Oh my God. And the fact is now, Tesla is hiring Tesla employees instead of relying on authorized service centers and other companies to do it, because that's what's happening right now. It's all authorized service centers and other companies doing the repairs and services, all that for Tesla. So Tesla is like, you know what? Off. I'm going to hire my own people, and they're going to do it. And you can't do nothing about that. How do you like them apples? November 15th, member of electricians, I don't know if I butchered that or said that right, correct me in the comments below, will stop serving and repairing electrical installations at Tesla's 12 workshops and at 213 charging stations. Despite the strike, Tesla is still delivering cars to Sweden. R.I.P. Rip Metals. So they're trying. Now they're going after the superchargers. That's just hilarious because nothing is working. So you know what? We're not going to repair the superchargers because no. Tesla has to do what we have to say. No. November 16th, Union said to stop all critical Tesla parts to enter Sweden. Things like aluminum. F Metals forces their own employees to strike against Tesla or get fired. I'm not making this up. I wish I was making this up, but that's what's going on here. It's just it's crazy. Meanwhile, employees of authorized Tesla employees have said, let us 137 service technicians vote instead of forcing us to do what the union wants. So now we went from 124 technicians to 130 and now 137. So now we have 97% or 98% of all technicians not striking despite they're being forced to go on strike. Something is not right here. Why is there force? And even the Tesla employees are saying, the authorized employees, they are saying, stop forcing us. Let us go vote instead if we want it or not. Which is the, democratic way of doing things and not the fascist communist way of doing things. He's also saying that no one has gone on strike and Tesla is the best employment ever. Employees are afraid of F Metals, not Tesla. So could you guys imagine you're an employee of Tesla right now in Sweden and you're getting one of the greatest benefits, you're getting a good wage, you're getting treated well, and now you got this union coming after you and saying that no. You're not supposed to get all that. You're supposed to be on our standards. Tesla standards is terrible. Knowing very well what F Metal is capable of. That is a very scary place. And guys, if you guys are Swedish or in Sweden and on this strike and watching this video, stay strong, my man. Stay strong. Don't give in. Stay strong. You gotta fight for this, man. You gotta fight for this. Elon is already fighting for this, and we'll get to that in a bit. And Tesla's fighting for this for your right. They're protecting. It's crazy how the day that they think that a union is protecting their employees is actually harming them, and Tesla is actually protecting their employees. This is just insane. But you guys have to stay strong. We're vouching for you as a Tesla investor, and all the other, on behalf of all the Tesla investors, we're voting for you. We're rooting for you. Do not give in. Sweden needs Tesla. Tesla does not need Sweden. November 17th, unloading and loading blockade Tesla extended. It's like as if that even helped them anyways, if that took effect anyways. Cars are still entering Sweden via trucks. Tesla keeps adjusting. Sheesh. You're going to do a blockade? No problem, we're going to get around. You want to do this? All right, no problem, we're going to go through here. Tesla's not dumb. Teslas don't sit on their ass and, waiting for you guys, for government to do things for them. They're steps ahead. There's a reason why Tesla's ahead of all the competition. You think this is going to stop them? Good flipping luck. And if you guys want to go against Elon and Tesla, GG, my man. Good luck. November 18th. Over 90% of Tesla workers keep going to work because they want to. They want to. And ignore the strike despite going through picket guards every morning. Oh, that's just harassment. So you're being criminals. You're acting like mafias. And now you're harassing them for going to work. That's just ridiculous. Only for 6 employees that don't want to be part of, they want to be part of unions. I don't even know what to say. That's just ridiculous. November 20th, other unions like Seco stopping deliveries to Tesla workshops. So now we have more unions piling on top so Tesla can write out a collective agreement. Criminal. I mean, no other words but criminal. But anyways, a Tesla technician stopped and said, I have worked for 10 years as a technician in various workshops, but have never had a good pay as good an employer as now. I love the work environment, and 95% of employees do not want union. Again, this is a forceful strike made by F Metals that they want Tesla to sign a collective agreement. I don't know why they want to do this. I think they want to show an example to anyone who wants to do business in Sweden. This is what you got to do if you're going to come here. This is how you're going to get harassed. But you're hurting your own country. You're hurting your own business. I mean, this is just not good. You have 95%, more than 95% of Tesla employees in Sweden who want to work at Tesla, and they like the wage, they like the conditions. This is apparently much better than F Metals. So why are you forcing something like this? This is criminal. Absolutely criminal. November 21st, F Metals now forcing all companies to stop all paintings of Teslas at 53 companies. They're being forced not to do any painting on them. Another restriction on top of another restriction. Ridiculous. November 22nd, Elon comes out and says Tesla must not sign any contract. Sheesh! Now Elon is coming out and saying fuck off to Swedish union. Flippin' awesome, man. I love it. According to F Metal or unions in Sweden, it's completely locked. But is it though? I mean, Tesla is still delivering. Tesla services are still providing and fixing and doing all the things that need to be done. So how is this completely locked? This is just funny. Oh, I know why. Because the strike is failing and work is getting done despite all the blockade and restrictions. Good job, F Metal. You failed. So far, there's been 1,000 customers who has picked up their Teslas in Sweden, reported by Swedish Transport Agency. Sheesh! And the union now comes out and says it will take time before their conflict measures have full effect. F off. And in response to that, what the union is now doing is now new Teslas cannot get new license plates. Elon Musk comments on this and says this is absolutely insane. Which it is insane. Like, what is this? I got a brand new car. You're not going to give me a license plate? Why? Why are you going against the rules? Why are you restricting? Why are you being a mafia? Why are you being a gangster? Stop that. Go by the rules. Be a democratic country and not a communist fascist. November 24th, F Metal employees are now threatening staff that you must strike or you will never work at a unionized workshop again. It is for your own good if you want the job in the future. Man, I wish I was making this up. This is just evil. What is this? A union coming telling you to do something forcefully or else you'll be kicked out? I thought the union's supposed to be the opposite of that. They're supposed to protect you. But they're threatening you. This is absolutely out of line. This is, again, criminal, fascist, absolutely wrong and evil. Sorry if I'm getting worked up, man, but this is ridiculous. This is not a union. This is the mafia, like they're saying on X right now. They're a mafia, they're gangsters. What is this? Force? Wow. November 25th, manufacturing parts for Tesla will stop. The company Hydro Extrusion fears that F Metal strike will lead to jobs being threatened for the staff who manufacture for Tesla. So let me get this straight. This is what's happening. These unions are hurting suppliers, the industry, and threatening to fire employees if they don't forcefully go on strike for Tesla? What planet Earth are these people on? This is absolute madness. I have never seen anything like this. What the heck? What the heck is going on in Sweden, man? Oh my God. Union comes to you and says you have to forcefully go on strike or you're going to be fired. What the heck is this? These unions are ruining the country. I mean, if unions are this hard on companies in Sweden, how are they doing business at all. How is that even possible? Like, how is this even, how is the system working? How is it that unions have so much power that they can impose blockades and stop giving out license plates and threaten employees to go on for not going on strike? This is not union. This is something else. This is not normal. This is wrong and evil in so many ways. I don't even know what to say. Why? I mean, I don't know how unions are in Sweden, but if this is how they're treating Tesla, I can only imagine how they're treating other businesses. This is just evil, man. Here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. Here's facts. Elon or Tesla will never sign a collective agreement with unions ever. Not in Sweden, not anywhere around the world. Unless the majority of Tesla employees want a union, then they can talk about it. But when you have less than 5% of people, of Tesla employees that want a union, and you're forcing all this, no way Elon or Tesla will ever sign anything. I think at this point, it's better to leave Sweden as an entire market, open up other places, because you have so much other, Tesla's only operating in 41 countries. So what if we do 40 countries and forget Sweden? Sweden will be the loser here. You think Toyota and Ford are going to replace them? Give me a break. People who have Teslas only want to drive Teslas. There's a reason why almost every country on this planet want a Tesla in their country. But poor Sweden here, all these unions are looks like they're going to kick them out. Absolutely disgusting. So Swedish unions, if you guys are watching this, you are putting yourself in a much deeper hole than you think you are. You need Tesla. Tesla does not need you. And based on all the things that I've read, all the articles and the way you guys are wording and saying things, you guys are evil. You guys are not helping employees if you're forcing them to go on strike. That's just ridiculous. And threatening them to, fire them if they don't do it. You're pure evil. And as a Tesla investor, I think it's better to leave Sweden altogether. It's just better. I mean, what is this? It's ridiculous. However, though, it looks like things are still moving forward. People are still getting their cars and services are going on. So it looks like the strike is failing. But nonetheless, if things are going to get worse, if things are going to get just terrible and there's going to be more restrictions to the point that, they block Tesla completely in Sweden, just leave the market, man. You have so much other places that you can open and they're begging you to come in. So really, Sweden will miss out. And I'm pretty sure later down the line, they'll beg them to come back again. But a cold-hearted message to Swedish unions. You guys are evil. You guys are criminals, mafia and gang members. How dare you? How dare you force your own employees to go on strike at Tesla, and if they don't do it, they're gonna be fired? How dare you amend the rules and laws to target Tesla because they don't want to do what you want to do? How dare you go against majority of employees that are in favor of Tesla and not your bullshit F-crap? You're criminals, you're evil, you're a bunch of mafia gangsters trying to run the show. I did not expect that from Sweden, especially when they declare themselves as a democracy. That is not democracy. That is fascist and communist. Heck, learn from China. Communist China. Yeah, they are treating Tesla like a flippin' king. And you're out here trying to kick them out. Shame on you. Shame on you.